Now, I think it goes without saying given it's one of the highest rated anime of all time, but it needs to be said, Gintama is Based. I've recently been binging this series, but when I look on YouTube for some funny little commentary or whatever videos, there's nothing on this show other than meme compilations, and I just don't think the memes alone are enough to do this show justice, because Gintama is more than just the memes. I don't really care if this video gets claimed because that might be a reason as to why no one's ever made a video like this, because there's just no money in it. I just feel like this video needs to be made, and I don't plan on making any money on this video anyway, but I know for certain I might get done right by the YouTube algorithm, unlike some YouTube channels. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, so we're on Earth, more specifically Japan, because the rest of the world just doesn't matter, for this is a story about samurai. But hold on, aliens invaded with a Neon Cyclone Jet Armstrong cannon, and yes, that's its real name, and yes, it does look like a dick and balls. Moving on. So, the world's leading military force, samurai, lost, and now we're like 10 years into the future, where we follow one of the legendary war heroes who stacks no paper, somehow pulls bitches, and is overall a complete loser. He also adopts the daughter of what's basically a god, but you don't really know that yet, and the strongest bounty hunter, and get into some trouble, you know, normal anime stuff. You know, fighting aliens, dealing with space pirates, discovering alien Atlantis, even tackling a literal underground crime syndicate / brothel run by the king of all Saiyans, and also dealing with the defunding of the police force twice. Who do they think this is, LA? Before finally stopping a civil war. Storming the capital like it's January 6th, leading to the assassination of the shogun and forcing them to defect to an alien planet, China, and then proceeding to start an intergalactic war before killing Gintoki's teacher, who was also an immortal god. Did I miss anything? Nah. Now, Gintama is a show which feels like it's filler of the anime, because it kinda is. Most of the show is made up of small 2 to 5 episode arcs, and the show also tends to throw some main plot points in these episodes. Like when Gintoki has a child, and when he's confronted by the busted grandfather, he proceeds to beat up a psychotic time man who uses accelerated breathing as his ultimate technique. But when you're watching this, you think, damn, that guy was kinda quirked up for a one-off villain. Because he is. He comes back later, and he's even more quirked up. But yeah, the story being made like this makes the show feel so much longer than it actually is. Given there's 365 episodes, and there's another show with roughly about the same amount of episodes that kinda feels short in comparison, because there's really only like 5 arcs, and all of which are both too drawn out, but also not long enough to provide any necessary information. But somehow everything which happens in the show is important to the story. Yes, even the penis screwdriver arc. Now, Gintama in all its comedic glory somehow has some of the best action sequences in all of anime. But at the same time, guns just shouldn't exist because no one can fucking aim. Like literally, how do you have a stationary target and not hit him? You have hundreds of rounds in an LMG. How do you miss all of them? Not even once, but twice. You have 2 chances to hit something and you still miss. And you only somehow hit your shots while blind firing into a train. And don't even get me started on the Yamato, because if swords are that good, how the fuck did the Yamato win? Now, if you look at this.
Now look at this. him.
You are not him. You are not him.
And even this.
Yo, holy shit, he dead!
This is what can happen if someone can actually aim. And believe it or not, guns are better weapons than swords? Who would have thought? And honestly, in my opinion, I think the fight between Hijikata and Sasaki is one of the best in the series. And, you know, I wish we saw more fighters incorporate guns into their fights, like, not just as gimmicks for their opponents to make light of. I'm talking about actual gun fights. And I'm looking at you, One Piece, SAO, and all other anime with guns, which are just heavily underutilized. There's just too many to name, honestly. I just wanted to cuss out One Piece because I'm a fucking slut for drama. Now, you're probably thinking, how can Gintama be more based? Well, you see, Gintama is actually a comedy anime, so you get things like this.
俺は右の玉に行ったガタガタうるせえ
3体になって兄弟やるためこんな奥さんが作ってんのよ己は何さらしとんじゃ何これちょっとあなたの弟の部屋ネバネバじゃないの
俺も世界が滅ぶ前にお前の肛門が滅ぶとは思わなかったよはいもうキーさんベジータフルボッコなんですけどフリーザの時よりボコボコにされてんですけど
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
どんな敵だおいどこで鍵つけてきたんだこのゴリお姉さんのことを思うとムラムラします
Hey yo, what the fuck?
And most of Gintama's comedy stems from dick and ball humor, which, as a young adult, I am totally their target demographic because balls are funny. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking, Billy. How do these scenarios even happen? And I would like to give you some context, but then you would have me quoting the entire series verbatim, and that brings me to my next talking point about this series, and more specifically, season 2. And wrong platform. I mean, I totally pay for my anime, and it's totally not pirated, because it's not like pirated websites have a larger anime catalog, and I'm totally not mad that when I try to find a show I want to watch and it's not on Crunchyroll, because why the fuck would I pay $15 a month when you don't even have access to all the anime I want to watch, when I could even just watch it for free on a pirated website? Anyway, I mean, I love Crunchyroll, and that I think 100% people should fork over their money and to watch anime, and it's the right way, and yeah. Now, this brings me to today's sponsor. Yeah, you thought I was gonna get a sponsor? Bro.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
I'm not getting sponsored anytime soon. So, run up this video and leave a like, because the real sponsor of this video is me. I'm gonna be doing a VTuber debut soon, so you should totally check it out, because I'm so cool, quirky, and hilarious. Now, I'll probably only use my video for streams and videos related to the streams, so mostly gameplay and all that type of stuff, you know. But if you guys help me get to 100 subscribers, I will be doing a video on my personal favorite and the greatest anime of all times. But until then, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch a Dark Souls 3 challenge run, and I'm also going to be doing a few other things that you might want to check out, like my first ever Elden Ring playthrough, which I'm kind of halfway through already. So yeah, go check me out on Twitch, please. Thank you. Alright, so that's enough for a shameless self-promo. How about let's get back to Gintama. Back to the video. I have no idea what the writers were on when they came back from hiatus, but it must have been those base pills I've been hearing of, because literally 90% of the funny moment compilations are from season 2. But in my personal opinion, this is my favorite clip, and it's from season 1.
これで俺も万事休すか。
こんばんは、サンタクロースだよ。
俺が好きなのは人妻などではない。寝取られだ。What the hell is this?
Now, I have no idea how they ended up making 2 of 3, in my opinion, the best arcs in the anime in this season. Now, moving on to one of the biggest flexes in anime. Gintoki has beaten almost everyone he has ever fought with a stick. And for people who don't remember, it's not a special sword. It's been confirmed that the sword is literally a scam. It costs like $10. Now, since we're nearing the end of this video, I think it would only be appropriate to talk about the finale and the build up to it. So, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I did not like the finale. I know, please don't crucify me. It's too early for me to be cancelled, okay? Just hear me out, okay? Okay? So, the finale just felt so out of place to me, and given how the show is, nothing should feel out of place. But the finale just didn't feel right. Though the build up to the finale did kind of tickle my testicles. There was also the idea of Katsura doing what any de-radicalized domestic terrorist would do, and becoming prime minister under the alias Donald Trump.
トランプじゃないカツラだあ、終わるなこの国
And the whole lead up to the conclusion was kind of lit because it was just him cleaning up the mess and doing the usual stuff, getting involved in goofy shenanigans, and Kondo giving us literally one of the anime clips of all time. But the conclusion in the Gintama final movie just felt anticlimactic, and the entire fight sequence just felt so slow, and the reunion just wasn't as impactful as it should have been. Though the second half of the movie was, at least in my opinion, a generic ending where all the characters talk about their journey and how the real treasure was the friends that they made along the way. And I'm not mad at it because it was cute and wholesome and overall a nice way to end the series, but I just feel like they could have done more with it. They could have had a better final showdown. You know? Something more. Now, originally this video was going to be like 30 minutes long, but as I started editing it, I kind of realized I kind of don't have the time nor the energy to put that much effort into a video, and I really do want to have that time and the energy to, but at the same time, as of now, I don't really. So please, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, let me know you want to see more of this, and hopefully I'll work on making longer, better videos, and you know, I also want to add like more memes and like, you know, funnier commentary. And if you guys let me know that you guys like this type of stuff, I will continue to do this. And yeah, that's about it for today. I'll see you guys next time, I guess.